Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel called AI Content Creation. Now, just a quick introduction. I've been doing AI writing, content writing tool reviews, software reviews, and utilizing AI content creation tools for the past 2 years. I have other YouTube channels, but I decided that I wanted to create a brand new channel that only talks about AI content creation. And so I'm really excited about this because this is what I do daily in my business. I'm a 6-figure earner and I use artificial intelligence to get my work done more efficiently. And I'm embracing AI content. I'm not scared. I don't think it's going to hurt any content creators on YouTube or bloggers or anything like SEO people. I don't think that it's going to hurt if you embrace it and utilize it to the best of its ability and start learning how to use these softwares the best way. Then you're going to find out that it's actually really fun and it's going to save you a lot of time. So this is AI content creation. We're going to be creating a lot of different AI prompts. We're going to be utilizing a lot of ChatGPT. I have ChatGPT. I'm a Plus member, so we're going to be doing some prompting right now. And so as you can see, the title of the video is going to be how I used ChatGPT prompts to write an entire blog post in 5 minutes. Now, I know it's going to only take 5 minutes from the time we actually start because I already have the prompt engineered. The prompt is designed. I literally just wrote this prompt from scratch, and this is the kind of stuff that you're going to get from this channel. So I'm going to come over here and I'll show you. We're going to look at the prompt, okay? So I have this formulated. I can create as many blog posts as I want now with this. I'm getting better AI detection scores with this, right, where it's a more human-like, if you will, by basically telling the prompt that I want it to write more human-like. So this is something I just created. I did spend the last 30 to 45 minutes creating this, testing it, doing all that before creating this video. So while you'll see that this ends up acting just like a software and we'll be able to write it very quickly, there was a lot of effort put into this of just sitting here with my SEO knowledge and using AI tools the last couple of years. That's what went into this right here. And it looks like there's about 4 steps right here. 4 major steps, and we'll have our content created for us. So this is the ChatGPT blog post prompts for a 1,000 word blog post. It's going to probably create between a 1,000 and 1,500 word blog post. I'm going to show you. You can actually see right here. So like step 1, I need to create a blog post optimized for search engine ranking that is detailed and is written in first and second person in a natural conversational way. The blog post needs to sound like it was written by a creative human. To do this, the blog post also needs to include examples, case studies, funny little stories, etc. in order to break up the content from sounding boring like it was written by AI. The main keyword we'll be creating the blog post on is the main keyword we will be creating. And then so right here, this is how my prompting will work, is that everything in green is all we need to do, right? And really we add our keyword up here and there's really only 3 times where we need to add stuff. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Okay. So you can just see right here, the next thing we're going to do all in step 1, we're going to have it do a lot for us in step 1, right? We're going to also have it now give me 10 catchy SEO optimized blog titles based on the keyword above and make sure the keyword is included exact match and towards the front of each title. For 5 of the titles, make them a numbered top 10, best 10, etc. Right here, I need to fix this. Type, I could put type right there or style listicle post, type listicle post. I'm going to say listicle right here. Listicle style post. The other 5 should be question answer type titles or complete guide, step-by-step guide, etc. So that is part 1, right? And then part 2, we're going to go into this and I'm going to show you how this works, but you can pause the video and read how detailed this is. I'm going to read right here, step 3 real quick before just kind of getting in and showing you how this all works. Now for each of the H2 subheadings in our outline above, go into great detail writing at least 400 words for each H2 subheading. You can achieve 400 words per H2 by making sure to create talking points for each H2 and writing multiple paragraphs for each H2. too. See how that's extremely, you have to get intricate and detailed with using ChatGPT, or you're not going to get very much content to come out. So you want to really dial in and try to let the AI know exactly what you're looking for. Remember to keep in mind all the details from above when we were making it as creative, unique, and human-like as possible. When you're done writing for all the H2 subheadings, write a summary conclusion, wrapping up what the blog post discussed, and end with a call to action to check out more content on our blog. Also very important, only write factual content that you are 100% confident and positive that is a correct, informational, and helpful information to the reader. Might have put information in there too many times. Maybe I'll fix that up a little bit. Remember to write all content in markdown format that is ready to publish to WordPress blog. Okay. And then you're going to see that part right there. So how do I do this? Well, we need to go and get a keyword. So I have all kinds of different keyword research tools. I've got lifetime deal softwares. I've got paid monthly softwares, and I just like to pick one and use one, right? I have all kinds of softwares. Right now, we're going to look at this one right here, how to make money online without showing your face. So this one, it does show like it's a somewhat easy keyword to rank for, and it does get some search volume, right? So we're going to go with this. It's a specific keyword that has to do with making money online. Very specifically, we're going to go back to our prompt over here, right? And we're just going to put in our keyword. I'm going to right click, hover over it, right click, paste without formatting. And so now we have our keyword. This is actually the search term. This may only be 3 or 4 words for you, depending on, how long tail the keyword is from an SEO standpoint. But this is actually a searched for term. So for the most part, this is going to be our blog title. So what we're going to do is we're also going to, I like to put this up here just as a placeholder so we know, because after we start using the template, we're going to want to basically just everything in green is all you need to change. So right here, we're really going to just go and do that same thing right here. We have our keyword in right here, and all we have to do, we don't have a blog post title yet, right? So we're going to take step 1. We're going to highlight this like that. We're going to copy this. We're going to go into ChatGPT. Now I have ChatGPT. I have the extensions on here. And to be honest with you, I'm not even really using them that much because I like creating my own prompts. And if you like to learn how to use ChatGPT to the fullest and just think outside the box and create your own prompts, then this channel will be perfect for you because I'll be creating from scratch, just like I did right here, unique prompts, right? And all this technical stuff going on right here, this giant prompt that I just created, that's what's going on over here with these over here as well. Because if you use one of these, if you install the AIPRM ChatGPT prompts, there's over 1,000 of them now. Well, this is what's happening in the back end. When you click on one, you don't get to see it, but then after you use it, you'll actually see what the prompt is at the top. And a lot of times they're very crazy prompts. And so you got to give credit to some of the people that created these prompts. I could go in and add this as well because it's a pretty cool prompt that I've created. So let's get started with this, right? So I'm not going to use any of those. I'm going to go ahead and just go back up over here to a brand new prompt, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste this in right here and push enter. So that is the first part, and we're going to see right here. So sure, it's going to create 10 catchy SEO optimized blog titles based on the keyword how to make money online without showing your face. So we have this how to make money, and it did exactly what it said. Some of these are, top 10 ways to make money online. And if you had a YouTube channel, or you could create multiple videos or blog posts around this topic. But generally speaking, when it's a long keyword like I pulled, I'm probably going to pick this first one right here, a complete guide basically, and it has the exact keyword right there. So we're just going to take that. We're going to go back into our prompt, and now we have our blog title. So I'm going to hover over that. I'm going to go like this. So now we have our title, right? And that's all I have to add to step 2. So then now look at this. We're going to go like this. We're going to grab just that prompt. We're going to go copy, and we're going to come over here. And this is why you want to split this up, because if you do all this into one, you're not going to get the same results from what I found. If I try to load this entire thing into one prompt, we could try that, but a lot of times you're not going to get quite as good results unless you just break it down into a few simple steps and then prompt ChatGPT to do this. So we have this massive outline, right, that it created for us. So now what do? We've done step 1, step 2. We're going to go into step 3 right here. I'm going to grab this whole thing right here. And in step 3, we don't have to even do anything with our keyword because we already have all the content we need. We have our blog outline, we have our title. ChatGPT AI knows exactly what we're writing about and it knows exactly what to do next. So we're going to go ahead and prompt it again with this giant prompt right here. So we're using multiple prompts in order to achieve this. And now look, now we've got our markdown H2 subheadings and we're asking it to write 400 words. It's not always going to do that. As you can see, it's not writing 400 words for each one of these, but it's like right here, it wrote quite a bit of words. When you are specific, it does help get that more content creation going for us. So you can see right here, it's writing for us and it's hitting on all of the topics from above, right? Super, super cool. And then right here, this is one of those things you just have to know when you're using ChatGPT, it's going to have a little bit of this is one of the only parts of it. This is probably why the tool is so awesome, is that it does have one of the limitations is that it can't create more than about 500 to 1,000 characters at once. And so like right here, it's stopped. And so all you do is just push the continue button and it's going to go ahead and just continue writing for us. So you got to kind of monitor it. But you can see that it's literally going to create this just massive, very detailed blog post. You can pause it, we can read it to see if it has a little bit better content. I want to believe that by adding in, the prompts that we wanted it to be more human-like and creative and factual content, and please add stories when relevant. I want to believe that it's going to create better content when you prompt it like that than just saying, write a blog post about X, right? So we have this, we have the conclusion. We're not done yet because we want to add, but just before we get to that point, we can come all the way up here and just see how much content it already created. Word counter plus. It already created an 1,100 word article right out of the gates for us. Really cool. We're not done though, because check this out. We're going to go right over here. We're going to take our keyword right here and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go over to Google and I'm going to paste it in and push enter. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look at the people also ask keywords. And I'm going to go, and this one's relevant, and then there might be another one, maybe this one right here. We'll just click that one as well. So we've got some people also ask that are common to that keyword. I'm going to go copy this. I'm going to go back over to my prompt, and I'm going to highlight all that's in green right here in step 4. I'm going to right click and paste without formatting. And now we have all these questions right here. We're on step 4, and you can see the prompt right here and right there. So I'm going to go ahead and just highlight step 4 right here. I'm going to copy that, go back over to ChatGPT, and we're going to just paste in there and we're going to push enter. And it's going to go and mark down. And you can see people also ask is an H2 and all the questions underneath it are H3s. I want there to be a people also ask section that is kind of important when it comes to a content brief. I don't want Google to put too much emphasis on these questions that we're asking or that we're answering right here, but I do want them to be H3s. So I told it specifically that I want it to be an H3 right here, right? So I said, these should also be in markdown format as H3 subheadings in our blog post and title this section with an H2 title people also ask, right? So super, super cool stuff. Let's go back over to ChatGPT and let's go look at how much additional content that this just added for us. Right click and we can choose to not do step 4 if we don't want to, but it added another 500 words. So the grand total is we're going to highlight this whole thing, come up to the top. We're going to come all the way to the top with this prompt that I just created right before creating this video. And we just got an 1,800 word blog post in 5 minutes, basically. I know that the video is longer than 5 minutes, but I did most of the time I was going over the prompt and explaining it. But in general, you can get this done in less than 5 minutes. One last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this whole thing. Now, we're not going to get, 100% or even 90% AI detection score, but I like to go and just to check and see where we're at. So I'm going to go into originality of AI. I'm going to go over to a new content scan and we're going to paste that giant article over here. That's going to cost us 18 credits to check. It's probably going to be around 10%. Yeah. And there's 12% right there. But guess what? If we didn't do the prompts and tell it to be more human-like and do the creative stuff, then right here, we would be getting like a 1% or 0%. Go ahead and try ChatGPT out by just telling it some basic prompts like create a blog post for the X. you're going to get 0%. So I'm going to continue working on getting this to be even more creative right here. And there's also other ways you want to subscribe, because we can take this content and actually use other softwares to make it. If AI detection score is a big deal to you, we can make it more, we can make it past this. There's strategies that we can, but Google has come out and said that they don't care that you use AI content so you're going to want to take this, you're going to want to read through it, especially if it's in a niche that you about, and you're going to want to just make sure it's factual and spend 15 minutes. This giant article that would take hours and hours to create, spend the 30 minutes actually going into it, reading it, and then before publishing it on your site. So that's it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe to AI Content Creation. You're going to get all kinds of good AI content creation tips. We're going to be talking a lot about ChatGPT and a lot of other softwares as well. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.